Hey guys, I got a new video for you today, and we're going to be looking at a motion sensor nightlight. I had a company reach out to me and asked if I would be interested in checking out this product, and I figured I would get some good usage out of it, so I asked them to go ahead and send it over. Basically what it is a strip of lights that goes around the foot of your bed, and it comes with a motion activated sensor that detects movement around it, and when it does that, it actually turns on the light. So this is perfect if you're the type of person that wakes up in the middle of the night to use the restroom, or maybe you wake up early in the morning, you don't want to turn on the lights in the room and disturb somebody else that might be sleeping in the room with you. So this is perfect because it gives you enough ambient light so you can walk around the room and not trip on things and stuff like that. So what I'll do is I'll go ahead and get the package open, lay out all the components, and we'll go ahead and talk about it. Alright, so these are all the items that were in the packaging. Your instructions are actually printed on the inside of the card here. They are very easy to follow. 7 simple steps to get you set up. They do talk about the timing adjustment on the sensor. So it comes preset for 30 seconds, but you can adjust it so it keeps the light on anywhere from 30 seconds all the way up to 10 minutes. I'm probably going to be leaving it at 30 seconds. I think that's more than enough time that I would need the light to stay on. It also gives you some suggestions as far as where to place the LED light strips on your bed frame, and also where to install the sensors so that you can go ahead and get them all set up. So besides that, you have this little bag here which has a couple of accessories inside. You do have some hooks which have adhesive in the back, and that's going to allow you to manage the cables as you're running them underneath your bed frame. Some screws for the light sensor there, and then this little twist tie here, again to give you a little bit more cable management options. Then you have your power cable here, and I like the fact that they gave you quite a generous length of the cable here, because again, if you don't have an outlet close to your bed, you can go ahead and plug this anywhere that you would need and run the cable all the way there. Then you have your sensor here, so it is clearly labeled as far as where to input the charging or the power cable on this side, and then the LED light strip goes on this side. Obviously your motion sensor on the top there, and then this is your wheel that you're going to use to adjust the length or the duration of the light as far as how long it's going to stay on. So again, all the way to the left it's 30 seconds, which comes preset from the factory. All the way to the right is 10 minutes. Now the only drawback that I see is that there is no markings on the housing on here to let you know how far you've gone. So if you've gone 1, 2, 3, 5 minutes, so you just kind of have to play around with it. And then last but not least is your LED light strip here. Now they also give you a nice generous length of the power cord here, about 3 feet of that right before you get to the LED strips itself. And these are just your standard LED strips. They're pretty nice because you are able to go ahead and trim these. So if you want them to be a little bit shorter, maybe you don't need it to be that long, every couple of inches you do have these little markings with scissors on them. You can just cut right through there and trim them down to size. And then in the back you do have 3M adhesive tape on there, and that's what's going to allow you to attach it to the bed frame underneath your bed there. So I think this is a great accessory for anybody that's definitely going to be getting up in the middle of the night. You know, you don't want to turn on some overhead night light or bedroom light that's going to be bright and it's going to bother you or maybe somebody else sleeping in the room with you. But the beauty of this is that even though it is marketed as a bed night light, I can definitely see a lot of other uses for it. For instance, if you want to lay this down on a hallway and light up the hallway, maybe you have children that wake up in the middle of the night to go to the bathroom, maybe get in bed with you, get a glass of water or something like that. This is going to be great because you can light up that hallway and give them some nice ambient light so they're not tripping on stuff. Also, maybe you want to light it underneath the cabinets in your kitchen. Maybe, again, you get up in the middle of the night to get some water. You don't want to have to deal with switches and stuff like that, turning on overhead lights. This is going to be perfect. The motion sensor will go ahead and capture that motion, turn on the LED light strip, and you'll be good to go. So what I'll do now is I'll go ahead and plug this in so I give you a quick example of what it looks like and how it works. So I just plugged in the power cable on the side there. So this is going to be inserted on one end, and then the light strip will go inserted on the other end. And as you guys can see, this is a nice kind of yellow warm light, so it's going to be perfect to give you enough ambient light so that you're not tripping on things, but it's not going to be so bright that it's going to disturb your night vision. What I'll do now is I'll go ahead and turn off these overhead lights to give you a little bit of an example of what it looks like when it is completely dark. So now it picked up the movement. the sensor right there picked up that I was moving, and it turned on the LED light strip. So again, as you guys can see, it is just enough light to be able to light up a nice area so you can see what's in front of you, so you can see what you're doing. It's factory set to 30 seconds, so after 30 seconds the light is going to turn off and you're not going to have to worry about it being on, or I forgot to turn off the light switch or anything like that. So it's going to do everything for you. Now this particular one is the single bed model, so it is a little bit shorter as far as the light strip goes. They do have a double bed model also, so if you need longer light strip, maybe you have a bigger bed, or you want to light up a larger area, like maybe a long hallway, then you can go ahead and go for that one. So what I'll do is I'll leave a link below to their Amazon page where you can go ahead and pick this one up, or the double bed one if you guys are interested. That is the motion sensor nightlight. Let me know if you guys have any questions. Thanks.